Just make sure and get this front and center right in the frame. You know, right there.
Yeah.
What is this, like garlic to a vampire?
I don't know.
It's the sweet taste of victory. Victory. I'm going to hold this here the whole time I talk like it's a trophy.
The only trophy you have. Welcome back to another episode of our expert NFL take, where we talk all that is the NFL, but mainly the Packers and Vikings. Our show here got its first email.
What?
Yeah, if you didn't know, you can reach out to us.
We'll listen.
You got questions about the NFL, you have your own expert take.
Oh, please let us know.
We'd love to know it. But somebody reached out, Allison, and she wanted to give us some factoids.
Okay.
Talking about Packer fans that helped build US Bank Stadium.
No wonder it's cursed.
Oh boy. And this is what she says. One of the guys that helped buried foam cheese in the stairway under the concrete. So there's foam cheese embedded in US Bank Stadium.
Yuck.
Someone else wrote, "Go Pack Go" in the concrete under the seats. So
yuck.
It's permanent in the Vikings building.
That's terrible. Gross. Well, I'm not happy about knowing those facts now.
Yeah. Now you're going to think about that every game you watch that's at US Bank Stadium.
That's disgusting.
Every time Dan Bailey misses a kick, you're going to think, Go Pack Go's in the concrete. How's he supposed to make kicks?
There's evil spirits here. Yuck.
I want to recap our picks real quick, because in the first video that we did, you went over the Packers schedule, and I went over the Vikings.
Yep.
So we're 3 weeks in now. So I went over the Vikings schedule, okay? I had them beating the Falcons week 1. Nailed it. I also had them losing to the Packers in week 2. Nailed it. And I had them beating the Oakland Raiders this past weekend. Also nailed it.
I feel good about yourself.
I do, because I'm 3 for 3. Week 1, you had the Packers going 0-16. Week 2, you had the Packers going 1-15. Week 3, you had them going 2-14. The Packers are now 3-0. Not a single loss on the season yet. So you're 0 for 3 on the Packers schedule.
I'm going to take a little page out of the Packers playbook and go to the past. But you should not be 3-0 because that game at Lambeau against the Vikings was definitely rigged. I don't know how much you paid the refs. I don't know if they busted your salary cap or what, but you should also be 2-1.
So we're still hung up on that.
You know, like I said, just taking a page out of the Packers lives, living in the past.
Okay, I was listening to some Vikings sports radio because I live in Minnesota, and unfortunately that's all I get to listen to. When they talked about the Vikings game, the Vikings killed the Raiders.
They did.
You would think that would be front topic. We're excited. Our Vikings destroyed the Raiders. I kid you not. 15 minutes into that radio show, they had not even mentioned the Vikings and Raiders once. The whole topic was, we should be 3-0. No, that Lambeau game. We should be 3. Get over it, man. It's over.
We're a little salty still, but we'll move on.
All right.
We had a convincing win.
You did.
Against the Oakland Raiders.
You did. Kirk Cousins redeemed himself a little bit, I would say.
He is now back to the best game manager.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh my gosh. That is not.
You know why Kirk Cousins looked good? Because we didn't have to rely on Kirk Cousins.
Yup.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins fumbles all the time and throws interceptions. Let's give him a few more $1 million.
I will say, coming off that Packers game, and everybody was like, Kirk, ruined the game. And the first play from scrimmage was Kirk tripping and falling on his face. Did not instill a lot of confidence within me. But no fumbles, no interceptions. Got some good catches. Looked like Cousins was on point with his throws. The Cook-Madison combination is incredible. You can't even deny it.
Oh, I don't argue it at all.
Yeah. We got a great run game.
So you're pumped about your win.
Yep.
The Packers also took another W.
I mean, you're playing Joe Flacco.
Well, according to you, Joe Flacco was going to storm into Lambeau and torch the Packers. We beat Joe Flacco and the Broncos. And the Packers defense, man, better than I've seen them in the past 8 years.
Wow.
Yep. But I saw a picture online, and it was the Ninja Turtles. So it had their, what's the rat's name?
Splinter.
Isn't Splinter the bad guy?
No.
What's his
No,
name?
Shredder. Shredder's
Shredder's
the
the guy.
Yeah, Splinter.
If we're totally destroying it, I apologize. But I saw a picture. It showed the rat as if he was Aaron Rodgers. And it said the Packers defense 2011 through 2018. It showed him walking with little baby turtles. And then the Packers defense 2019. And it was like an old frail Splinter with just ginormous turtles next to him. And that's how I feel. He said in the game against the Broncos, my jersey is the cleanest it has ever been playing football, and I'm ecstatic about that.
If you want to remember back to first week, he's broken.
He's 3-0. You should be afraid of the Packers. Oh,
I dribbled.
So let's talk a little bit about our good old friend
Frostbite.
Antonio Brown.
Oh my gosh.
You know, Tom Brady wanted to learn how to lose a guy in 10 days. And he figured that one out quick because Antonio Brown, shortly after arriving in New England, gets cut by the Patriots.
Yeah.
And now he's saying, I'm
done with the NFL.
I'm done with the NFL.
I don't think you could make up a storyline, make up a plot line with as much drama and ridiculousness as is the real life story of Antonio Brown.
So true.
But did you hear what his latest move is?
What's that?
He is going back to college.
Oh, geez.
Going back to Central Michigan University.
Oh, good for you, Antonio.
Not even like a Big 12 or a Big 10 or, whatever.
Yeah.
Just Central Michigan University. What is their mascot? The Losers?
I don't know.
Probably. We got another quarterback out, Cam Newton.
And his backup comes in and wins the game. Look
Bye,
at that.
Cam.
It's happening. The shifting quarterbacks, it's out with the old and in with the new. Look at the Jaguars. Nick Foles goes out before the season even starts, and now they have...
Who's the new Russian that took over?
Garner Minshew or something, whatever his name is. I'm just calling him Bandana Stash Boy because he's looking like a true American hero, swinging that pigskin around.
Merca. What's
Dolphins.
his name?
It's Bandana Stash Boy.
Bandana Stash Boy.
That's his name.
Coming in and save the day for the Jags.
Absolutely. So the Miami Dolphins
scored some points.
They got 6 points.
That was
in that game against the Cowboys. And this is the first game all season. They held a team to under 40 points.
What? They are turning
Dolphins.
around. They are turning around. So what's one step above a dumpster fire?
A burn barrel. They're still terrible.
I know you follow a lot of Facebook pages from the NFL. Have you seen that Felipe Carvalho guy?
I've literally seen other people that aren't even him, and it says, just in case nobody knows, Felipe is a Dolphins fan. Okay, so I was looking it up. The NFC North is 7-0-1 against the rest of the NFL right now.
That is amazing. So here's what I think has blown my mind the most. The Detroit Lions are undefeated. What?
Yeah.
Now, they tied a game with another loser, but they just went in and stomped on the Eagles. Maybe not stomped, but they won.
It was a nail biter. The Detroit Lions are undefeated. The Detroit Lions have a better record than Minnesota Vikings.
Don't even go there. No.
I so badly wanted to see Case Keenum beat the Bears because we've talked about this. I don't like the Chicago Bears. I want to see them lose every single game, all the time, no matter what. Just lose. And their defense on Monday Night Football, holy cow.
Their front line is scary.
It was, pick 6, 3 interceptions total. One of them was ran back for a touchdown. There was a couple fumbles recovered. The defense was on fire. And you have to play them this week.
We got the Bears coming up at home. And now, I don't like doing this very often, but I'm going to quote a Packers player.
Okay.
Because this is one of the few instances in which I think the Packers were correct about something. This is a quote from Tramon Williams after you played the Bears and beat them. First game of the season, Thursday Night Football. And I think that Mike Zimmer, Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, the entire Vikings team.
They're all jokes.
The entire Vikings team ought to tattoo this on their arms before this weekend, or on their little playbook on their arms. Just this quote: "We wanted to make Mitch play quarterback. We knew they had a lot of weapons. We knew they were dangerous. We knew all of those things. But we knew if we could make Mitch play quarterback, we'd have a chance."
If we could make the quarterback play quarterback, we would have a chance to win.
Mitchell Trubisky is so terrible. He is just a terrible quarterback.
The Bears traded up to get Mitch Trubisky, and they picked him over not only Deshaun Watson, star quarterback of the Houston Texans, they picked him over Patrick Mahomes. Ugh.
Wow.
Do you think anybody in the Bears locker room that's not Mitch Trubisky just kind of sits in their locker stall and looks over at him like, we could have had Patrick Mahomes, but we have you?
I wish you were Patrick Mahomes. Can you imagine like how good the Bears would be if they had Patrick Mahomes?
I'm personally thrilled that they traded up to get Mitch Trubisky. I would not want to see Patrick Mahomes in our division for the next however many years.
Oh my gosh.
The dude doesn't even sweat when he plays football.
No, he doesn't even look at the other players when he plays football.
He doesn't.
I'm going to look this way, throw this way. It's perfectly on point. I was falling down as I threw it.
He is insane. So we're moving forward to week 4. It's going to be a solid week in the NFL.
Vikings are going to win against the Bears.
False.
Packers are going down against the Eagles.
False.
And all will be right in the world again.
Okay. Make sure you like,
comment,
and subscribe. Let us know your expert take.
Oh, yeah. We'll see.
The Vikings and the Packer fans out there, you get in on this. The Dolphins fans just...
Felipe, please don't comment on our videos.
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with you people. It's going to be a great week. Go Pack, go.
No.
All right. We'll see you next time. Ugh.